Mr. Sir Sports. We recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank all you guys for that. If you want to join the family and be entered to win a MacBook Pro and experience all the NFL news that's important that you need to know, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you're notified when our videos go live. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, we're giving away a MacBook Pro, like I mentioned. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you guys.
Seattle Seahawks former head coach Pete Carroll is no longer there. Originally, he was announced to be an advisor. They were like, oh, he's agreed to become an advisor. He's getting up there in age. He's not going to be the head coach anymore. But then later in the day, he had an interview, and he was like, well, he wanted to be there, essentially. He said he wanted to be the head coach, and he's probably pretty much told that he wasn't going to be, and here's another job offer, take it or leave it. So he's pretty much going to be this advisor for the Seahawks, but he seems like he still wants his coach. So do you think he ends up going elsewhere to coach, or do you think he decides to stay in that advisor role with the Seahawks? And there's also been rumors about the Seahawks coaching opening now, with Dan Quinn possibly being a candidate defense coordinator for the Cowboys to take that job. Do you think he takes it or no?
I think there's a chance Dan Quinn takes it. Obviously, Dan Quinn's been really good for the Cowboys these last few years. They've had a very good defense, I will admit, even though I don't really like the Cowboys. I can admit that. What this kind of reminds me of is when Bruce Arians 2 years ago ended up being reassigned within the organization with Tampa, where he ended up becoming an advisor after the 2021 season where they lost to the Rams at home. He ended up moving away from being the coach. They had Todd Bowles elevate to be the head coach from the DC. So it's kind of what it reminds me of when Arians was the coach of those teams that won the team that won the Super Bowl with Brady. And then obviously that he became an advisor. So I think we could see Carroll coach again, but I think at what age he is, being 72, I feel like, why put a lot of stress on your plate, especially at that age? Why not just kind of glide into retirement of some sort and have a less strenuous workload, and who knows, but I think it's the right call for them to reassign him and have him be in a different role.
I think when it comes to sports, you either want to be at the top or you want to be at the bottom, or you want to be looking like you can become the top team in the league soon. And right now, the Seahawks are just in the middle of the road, and that's the worst place you can be. And the GM of the team, John Snyder, former Packer, by the way, I think he looks at this and he's like, we're in the middle of the road. We have Geno Smith. We have Drew Lock. We're not winning a Super Bowl with these guys. We have an average defense. It's not great. It's not bad. We have an average offense. It's not great. It's not bad. And they're looking to suck, I think. I think they're looking to try to unload some of their pieces and try to become bad, because I remember with the Chicago Bulls for the longest time, they were in the middle, and they never got a good draft pick. They never picked at the top. They never got the next LeBron, and they were always they're just floating around, and they're not improving. And it's the same thing in the NFL with the Seahawks. I think they just need to suck, and they need to get a quarterback. And I don't think Geno Smith or Drew Lock is the long-term answer, and I think the GM sees that. I think Pete Carroll goes in there and is thinking they're a Super Bowl contender still, and I think, honestly, Pete Carroll's probably holding them up from sucking, as bad as that may sound. So Pete Carroll's a great head coach. I don't think he deserved to be fired. I just think where the organization wants to go, which is down temporarily to get a quarterback, I think is what they need to do. And fortunately for Pete Carroll's coach elsewhere.